How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, Make Money Trucking. And here is my 2011 Freightliner Coronado. I'm starting to wonder if I made a huge mistake getting a DD15 motor. I've had a couple in the past that have been pretty decent to me, but starting to wonder if this truck was a mistake, and kind of telling you some of the reasons why. So basically, a couple months ago, we went ahead and replaced the starter down there. That was a huge, and when I say huge, I mean it was a huge pain in the butt to get to the starter. It looks like it's accessible and easy to get to, but then, like, because you can see it, you know, just fine, but then once you start trying to access it, it just becomes a big nightmare. And if you look underneath here, so I'll get under here, you see all that, there's a bunch of leaks. I got a leak coming from somewhere, and I think that, I thought it was an oil pan gasket, so I went and replaced the oil pan gasket thinking that would solve my problem, and now it's leaking again. So that was, you know, that was a few $100s to replace the oil pan gasket. Sorry, the geese are making it hard to film my video. Hopefully you guys can hear me all right. Also, I'm using a new GoPro, so let me know what you guys think of that. And yeah, so I replaced the alternator on this truck. That wasn't too bad, but that's about the extent of the things that aren't too bad to replace. And there's a lot of other reasons why I think I might have made a mistake buying this DD15. Now my air compressor has gone out, and it's just building air so slow, and I got to get that replaced. And you know, I'll show you where that's at on my older truck and why it's such a pain and a problem on a DD15. So this is my 2008 Detroit 60 series, the 14 liter, and as you can see, the air compressor is right here. And literally, to get to the air compressor, you just have to take out this air intake hose and just loosen up this reservoir for the power steering, and you pretty much access wherever you need to access. There's the fuel pump right there, and then the air compressor, you know, is connected by these bolts right here. There's, I think, 3 or 4 of them, and you pull it out and then you put it back in, and you have to loosen up the power steering. But it's very accessible. It's like right here, you know, it's like it's right there, and you can get to it pretty easily. And now let me show you on the DD15 where the air compressor is located. By the way, guys, just a side note, I might be selling the 2008 and the 2011 Coronado, but I'm not sure which one I'm gonna sell first, because there might be a new truck incoming. More on that shortly or soon. All right, so here we are at the DD15, and the air compressor is actually back there behind this guy, crammed way back there. You have to take the fuel filter housing off, undo all these lines, and to be honest with you, usually, you know, I am pretty willing to do the work on my truck, but after seeing what this entails, I think I'm just gonna have the dealership do this. But that's gonna cost over $1,000 in labor, and the air compressor is about $1,000 before with the core charge. But yeah, it's back there behind all that crap. You kind of see it back there, and it's just nothing that I've come into on this truck, or most everything I've come into contact with having to replace on this truck isn't as easily accessible as it would be on a Detroit 60 series. The other DD15s I had to replace the fuel injectors, which wasn't too bad of a deal because, you know, it's on top here. It's pretty easy to get to. And another thing I know, I'm wondering if I made a mistake in a DD15, is just everything's more expensive. Like this air filter here, I'm gonna make a video about 5 things I hate about my Coronado, and that air filter is gonna be one of them. It's just because the cost of it, you know, that air filter costs about It's like 250 bucks, where a normal air filter, a circular one, like on the Detroit 60, is really about 50 bucks. And they used to be about 400, but then they finally lowered the price on them. So yeah, I'm just wondering if, and this thing is just a leaky pain in the butt. You know, I was told that these motors are pretty leaky, but here's the oil filter housing, and even it's starting to leak down there on the side. And when I bought this truck, it had no leaks, nothing was leaking as far as I could see, and running it for the first few months it was pretty good. And now it's only got 480,000 miles on it, so it's not a 700,000 or 800,000 mile truck. You know, the Century over there has 860 or 70,000 miles on it, so you know, that's understandable if that's starting to have a bunch of problems. But for this motor to have as many problems as it is, and just starting to leak everywhere, I'm kind of worried, you know, what I'm gonna have to deal with next. So I'm probably gonna be, or I am gonna be getting rid of it after I fix the compressor and selling it. Luckily I bought it for such a good price that I should be able to get a pretty decent amount, or at least get my money back out of it that I put into it. But yeah, so that pretty much sums it up as to why I feel like buying a DD15 might have been a mistake on my end, and might be a mistake for any of you guys out there that are looking to get one. Maybe I'm just having bad luck with this one. I've had a couple before and had a little bit of bad luck in on other areas of the motor, like the injectors. I talked about that and whatnot, but now this one's just starting to give me all kinds of problems with a bunch of different random stuff that is pretty much adding up. Every week it's something different. So, and it sucks because you know, I love this truck. I like the truck, I like the interior, you know, everything else I like about the truck, but just this motor is kind of, I might just be the most unlucky person with having this motor. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully you guys found this informative. There might be a truck coming soon, so that video will be coming pretty soon. I got a couple trucks I might be purchasing, and doing a new truck, going down and doing a video of the purchase of that. So all right, have a good one, guys. Hopefully this is informative, and I'll see you on the next one. I can't believe I got it out that easily. Just had to rock it back and forth, and she crawled right out of there. It's about 3 foot of snow right there, or maybe 2.5, 3 foot. Yeah, I got her out. Awesome.